Hello, 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 single ladies out there. Excuse my appearance. Yeah, you know me. I don't really care. This is me, y'all. You just have to accept it. Anyway, today I wanted to put something out there that was more about relationships. You know, relationships are the greatest gift that we can ever have. And I want to help some of you single ladies out there understand something so basic, and yet most of you miss it. So most women want to connect. Most women want a relationship. They don't want to go from flower to flower to flower and pollinate those. That's not how they're hardwired, correct? All right. However, there is something that you guys don't realize. Everything is energy. And so if you are putting out that needy vibe, whether it's, you may not even say it. You don't have to say it. You're putting it out. Okay? And that actually acts like a repelling agent for the guy. Yeah. Okay? Now, why is this? This is really, really important for you guys to understand, okay? Because look at me, okay? Just look at me. I'm not Halle Berry. I'm not J-Lo. I'm not any of those super stunning, beautiful women, okay? However, I will always need to hit someone over the head to get them to get away from me. Their little marriage proposals and the whole nine, okay? I choose what that looks like. However, I have, in more than one occasion, had to beat them off with a stick, okay? Not literally, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, why is that? Because look at me. Like I said, I'm not those women. What's the difference between myself and those beautiful women? Here's the difference. I think like them. I understand like them. And I understand that I can't put out that needy vibe. Okay? My vibe is a very different vibe. It's an empowering vibe. It's a way of being that's very different from your traditional woman. And it is sexy to a man. It's sexy as all get out. Okay? What is that quality? It's not needing them. It's not wanting them. It's not owning that desperation. It's knowing, okay, that I have a real gift to offer. And unraveling me bit by bit is something that you will savor for the rest of your life. Yeah. And falling in love for a man is about the hunt, is about the challenge. This is not a game. I often hear women say, but I don't want to play games. When, no, this is not a game you're playing. This is an understanding that you are the end goal. Therefore, that end goal is going to be fun to unravel. It's going to be, you see the understanding? You see that vibe? It goes from needing to not needing. There is a difference. Now, that difference, you know, and I'm sorry guys, I forgot to turn on the lights, so my lighting is bad in here, but I hope you can still see me. Men are hardwired to hunt. They enjoy this, okay? And if you can get them to slowly enjoy unraveling you, they fall madly in love with you. Why? Because there are a million women out there that have no idea and that aren't a challenge. They're everywhere. Okay? But it's the mystery of this woman that they enjoy. That's what they fall in love with and what they must maintain. Even when they're married to you, you don't want them to cheat? Maintain that mystery. You don't want them to look at other women? Good. Maintain that mystery. Maintain that je ne sais quoi that I can't pull away from. You got to own that aspect of yourself. It cannot be needy. It cannot need anything. Because what you don't want to do is put out a vibe that repels. And that's what a lot of women do. They have no idea because they haven't said a word, so they don't understand, even though they're feeling it, they don't understand how putting out that vibe can repel a guy, but it can. And that's why I said, look at me. I don't look like your J-Lo and Halle Berry. And how many times have they had to be remarried? So it's not just about beauty. It's not. It cannot be, because that will attract them. Yes, it just won't keep them. Failed relationship after failed relationship after failed relationship means that you need to start owning what's inside of you and what's being said, and understanding that you have that creative power and that control over things, over how you're treated. You know, when I talk about courting and people say to me, oh, that's some old-fashioned thing. Really? That's so old-fashioned, huh? Then why is it that you guys make memes all day long talking about bring back the days when a guy would take me out and open the door for me? Let me tell y'all, honey. I don't live any other way. That day has never gone away from me. Okay? Why? This is how I am. Complete strangers open doors for me. They may not open the door for their wife, but they will open the door for me. What does that say? That means I own this aspect of myself and how I carry myself, and this is how I'm treated. That's the difference. Are you putting out that needy vibe, or are you going to enjoy the moment without fear and allow yourself to be unraveled? Because I can put on my guy hat, and I can tell you right now that the funnest part of this whole thing is unraveling the gift. It's like those little Russian dolls, you know? You peel away one layer and there's another layer, there's another layer, and there's this endless dolls, you know, and they grow from size, you know, they grow from size to size to size to size. That's kind of what you should be like. Okay? But if you were that little doll, and what most women do, right? They're that little doll, and the biggest treasure is inside the tiniest aspect of themselves that they have not revealed, because that must grow. And a lot of times what women do is they unveil it. Here I am, fall in love with me. Sorry guys, that doesn't work. It doesn't. It doesn't work to hold on to a man ever. And, if that's what you're looking to do, understand that the mere act of wanting to hold someone is not love. Love is freedom. Love is exercising that in all ways. That means that you have to have the guts, no matter how much you love someone, to say you're free to walk out that door. Yeah. It's freedom in all things. Will it make you happier to leave? Let them go. Be free. Because that freedom will draw them in. They're not drawn in by needy. I'm sorry, but I promise you that you can be the most beautiful woman walking the earth. If you're needy, they will drop you at some point. They just can't handle it. It's too much pressure. Do you want to be that girl? Feel free. You want to own it? Take control of it? Start putting on that hat, that dude hat. Men enjoy being next to their best friends, and if their best friend happens to be female, they know they've hit the jackpot. They will always want to spend time with you. Always. But if you do not own this aspect of yourself, they will be repelled by it, and they'll only be able to spend a little bit of time. Causing what? Causing a woman to be disenchanted with their relationship. You know, you guys want to own it? This would be a good time to start. This would be a good time to start listening to me. Like I said, I don't suffer in relationships ever. And I'm not Miss Beauty Queen. I don't have to be. I just have to own that aspect of myself that knows I have the greatest treasure in the world. Therefore, those brave enough to step up will, and they do. I promise. They do. They go out of their way. They're drawn to you far, near, and wide. First, you got to become that. You got to embody that. You got to understand it from that perspective. I'll keep talking. I know what I'm saying. I do. You're looking at the ultimate dude. I don't know. My reflection doesn't look like it, but I'm also a twin flame, and I know that he's me and I am him. See the difference? And we can switch bodies so that we have a different perspective. But at all times, I know that I'm really always looking at my reflection, and he's looking at his. You guys are searching for divine love? Become it first.